Welcome, everyone, to the Four Post Massacre Podcast. I am, of course, your host. You can simply call me Zaya. With me tonight is my ever so colorful co-host. What is your name?
Konnichiwa.
God damn it.
What?
No, just keep going.
At this point, it became Japan Month. It's your boy, Dank K.
Dank K?
Oh,
like
it's,
okay.
No,
I got you.
Dan K.
Yeah, I got
because then
you.
it equals Dank.
Yo,
So
okay.
Ben K.
Okay, got you. You're stupid.
I thought that one was clever.
But joining us here tonight is the ever so resourceful Dragon Gate expert, as was proved on the PWG edition of the Four Post Massacre Podcast.
Yeah,
none other
him
than
and Jay took care of that.
Mr. Hit Kid Worldwide joining us yet again.
Yep, and we are here to talk about one of my all-time favorite Japanese promotions in wrestling history.
It sure is.
A lot of stuff did happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I am not mistaken, this is Hit's second. Okay, so the first time you were on here, last time I wasn't on here, but you were. Do we count that as a guest, or because he was like covering for me?
He was the co-host.
No, that ain't a guest. That's a co-host.
Jay was the guest. Gotcha. I believe he's currently at 7 because Josh did all of the math because he wanted to make sure he was winning this season.
And, but I don't have to win this season because I won it last.
Right.
Even though Hit would be coming in one more time on the 22nd, Josh has done the math, and you would lose by 1 appearance to Josh's 9 to your 8.
I'm not bothered about that.
For the season.
About that.
As for overall, I didn't have any answers to name.
Well,
yeah, I'm not bothered about that because I won it last season. I told you guys at the start of the season.
Right.
I'm not that bothered because I won it last season. Did I not say that?
No, that's true. But with the 2025 season, that at least puts you comfortably at second place behind Josh. However, overall appearances, you once again take the lead away from, you guessed it, Sean Walsh with 29 overall appearances.
I have one more already booked this, and I have one more already booked this year. So, fuck you, Sean.
Well, Sean is booked one more time, so he'll take.
I'm still gonna have the lead. Fuck you, Sean.
He's gonna tie it for a week, and then in like 3 weeks, it's gonna be. It's fucking the Revolutionary War never ends.
Never ends.
Yeah.
But that is to deal with later. We got an interesting show for you.
Oh my god! If all I'm gonna say is please give me Claudio versus Takeshita in Manchester.
We got an interesting show for you tonight. We'll be...
Zayas ignoring me because he would hate me for life if that's the match I get.
Look, man, just of all matches, of all the Claudio matches I actually want to see again, that would be one of them. But we do have an interesting show. We got retro review Dragon Gate Dead or Alive 2019, which features a very interesting cage match to say the very least.
Dragon Gate staple. I said I was going to introduce you guys to a Dragon Gate staple.
I've seen these. I've seen like 3 of these already, so I knew what I was getting into. However, the other person did not, which is what I was most excited for.
Oh, wait. Adam's never seen a Dragon Gate cage match.
Nope.
Why? When would I?
Oh, my. For someone who prided himself on Madhouse Entertainment, and I will get this.
Look,
Hold on, no, you let me finish my point. For someone who prided himself on the weird and wacky, even when doing, our other hobby, Sahaya will tell you this is like the apex of Adam's booking mind, these cage matches that are going to get Sahaya.
If I could.
I guarantee if he had figured out that these things existed, he would have been doing like 5 Madhouse shows just to get to this point.
I don't know how I have the ability to have lumberjacks climb a cage and hit people with boxing gloves, but hey man, 2K, figure it out.
But other than that, we also have our pay-per-view review coming up as well. So we'll be taking a look at AEW Full Gear 2025.
I was there.
Which Adam did go to along with
I
some
was
other
there.
people, and he'll tell us about his experience.
It was long.
And his overall thoughts on the show, as well as me and Hit's overall thoughts on the show as we watched it from the comfort of our homes.
I bet you had a better
and then the next time I'm on the podcast, I'm actually coming off a live AEW show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because I'm in Manchester for the Dynamite. I believe it's Holiday Bash, isn't it? They've named it. They've titled the episode the Holiday Bash.
Yeah, isn't this
It's
like
one of
Thanksgiving
their-
episode tonight as well? As of
Tonight is also, and then the New York one also has a name. It's the Miracle on 34th Street, whatever. Because every AW show needs to have a special title.
That's how you do it.
I'm not complaining.
That's how you do it. But anyway, as we know, we've made it clear before, just to remind, new segment, no more. Because we're just getting right into the fun stuff. So with that,
Plus,
Zahai,
you'll get most of the news in the fucking pay-per-view review. So it's like it's
Yeah,
not like
pretty
you're
much,
missing much of anything. But we got a retro review to do. This will be very interesting because we've come up with a few new things that we'll show you near the end of the show. But until then, retro, Dragon Gate, Dead or Alive, 2019 hit. Why this show in particular?
Pretty much, it was either this one or the 2018 one. I actually think this show's the better out of the two, Dragon Gate show, out of the two Dead or Alive shows. Trust me, unless I subscribe to the Dragon Gate network, the best Dead or Alive show is 2014, but this is up there, in quality of show, if I'm allowed to say it. So, you get the goodness of the Dragon Gate Dead or Alive cage match and all of its wacky mayhem, which we'll get into. You get a really solid trios title match for the Open the Triangle Gate title. And a fucking great Dream Gate title match between Dragon Kid and Pac. Plus some nice little undercard tags, to whet the appetite.
Which we will get into once we get into the show. But before then, we know about pro wrestling culture in 2019, or at least we should. We were there about 6 fucking years ago. But
it feels longer.
What about pop culture in 2019?
Pop culture.
So,
What's Josh?
Adam.
Oh, I just realized.
What do you mean you just realized? Realize what?
Producer Josh is not here.
Oh, well, if he's here, then he's here. If he's not, then we're going to...
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's him.
Okay.
I'll see where he is.
But, just so pop up!
He just popped up on Discord. I was just about to ask.
That's awesome, actually. So,
But alright, I'll go first, yeah.
May 2019.
May 2019
what's going
in the
on
theaters.
In the theaters.
There's stuff. It's the summer has begun. It's. I think the people were very smart about what they decided to put in May because we are coming off of this movie called Endgame from the week prior.
Holy shit, that's a big one.
So I there's some things here in May, but I could see why they said, let's not put anything big out because we ain't winning. But there's still some fun stuff. How about the live action Disney remake of Aladdin with Will Smith as the genie?
No.
Remember that? Remember that whole controversy?
I do. That shit.
Will Smith was the genie. It's not a great movie. It's not good.
No, it's not.
The Prince Ali's bit is actually pretty good, though. I'll give that movie credit on that one bit. Besides that, is not very good. Remember Brightburn, the evil Superman James Gunn movie?
Evil child Superman?
Evil child Superman horror movie, yes.
James Gunn, I think, produced, maybe wrote it.
I remember that.
Good movie, fun movie. We also got, what else do we have? We got Rocket Man. That's the Elton John biopic musical with the dude from Kingsman. No, good movie.
No, I have all the respect in the world though for Elton John, the legend.
We got Ma, the horror movie.
That's actually quite funny, that film.
Movie's pretty bad though. Fun bad, but pretty bad.
No, that's what I mean. Fun bad horror
yeah.
film. I always like a fun bad horror film.
We got the third chapter of the John Wick franchise.
Goat! I love the John Wick
They
films.
were
so I'm
already
not
on
gonna
the
back down
third
from
one in 2019?
Yeah.
Good lord.
You're not going to hear me say anything bad about the John Wick films. It's just
We got
not
Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. This is the Ted Bundy, Zac Efron movie. It was on Netflix.
Oh, didn't that movie actually sell really well, though, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, because people are weird.
Even though it was shockingly bad, I heard.
Let's see. Detective Pikachu, fun movie.
Yeah.
Should have a sequel,
Bitch.
but no one didn't. No, not enough people went to see it. Sadly.
Damn.
And then the last one, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. That's the sequel to Godzilla. That's one. He fights King Ghidorah, and then Mothra shows up, and it's great because Godzilla's always great. Monarch season 2, baby, next month or January. Let's go. I like Godzilla.
All right. Well, that is movies in May of 2019. What about video games and TV show? Josh! That's where you come in, buddy.
Well. Since we're in 2019 and since we're in May, I decided to just go ahead and go through the shows that I see. You're probably not going to know a few of them, but hey, we're here.
Easy.
We're a few days removed off. We're from the On Tour with Asperger's R Us HBO special.
What?
Which I did not know that was a thing. Apparently there's a comedy special. Yes. Apparently there's an autism comedy special. I did not know that was a thing.
Autism comedy special.
I don't know how.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I can watch them.
Anywho,
You ever watch Love on a Spectrum?
No, I can't.
Autism dating show?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Who the fuck makes that a dating show? No disrespect.
Apparently, it's really
It's
wholesome.
very popular.
You'd be very surprised. Anywho.
No, I get it, but it's just like, it feels like taking advantage, if you ask me. That's all I'm saying.
A little bit, but people seem to
You
like
got-
it.
We're
Yeah.
getting off track here.
If we have conversations about taking advantage of minorities,
Okay.
If you
So
ask
next-
VPOC, you should absolutely right on autistic people being
Oh
minority.
my
Z-Puck is
God.
not a minority. I don't care what he says. He has more in common with Charlie Kirk than he does
Oh
with
my
black people who are autistic.
Okay, we need to move on.
He is not gonna like that when this comes out.
Oh
Anywho,
my.
Jesus.
we got a Kevin Hart special because, of course,
Of course. He would have another one as soon as fucking COVID started too. So
State of the Union.
I don't know that one.
Wow.
You have Klepper,
Klepper?
The Society,
I don't know that one.
Jailbirds,
Nope.
These are
Wu-Tang Clan of Mikes and Men.
That was a show.
Yes,
Okay.
LA's Finest,
Another cop show. Is that
Blood and
what we
Treasure.
need?
Blood and Treasure,
Mhm.
The Wrestlers.
The what?
That's the
The
OVW show.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, dear God.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
got
good.
Historical Roast.
All right.
You got Murder Loves Company.
How many fucking shows came out in May 2019?
What If from Netflix. Yes, that What If from Marvel.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
That's a fun show.
Swamp Thing from DC.
I watched that. I think it got canceled after its first episode, though. That was
It
crazy.
did.
And Dirty Mother Truckers. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly as you heard it. Dirty Mother Truckers.
Good lord, just a lot of nothing.
Nothing.
This is what happens when we go to 2019. Television is kind of mid. I don't
But
know
don't
what to
worry,
tell
it's
you.
coming back. It's coming. Television right now is hot as it's ever been.
Yeah, and then it's gonna fall off again because
Right.
no one really cares to watch TV. Anywho, let's get to video games. We're in a better position.
Better, but in May.
Yes, you had 3 consoles being released in May.
Oh.
You had the Xbox One
Uh-huh.
S, the digital one. You had the Oculus Rift S and the Oculus Quest.
I had an Xbox One, I
Oh,
believe.
here we go. VR begins.
I don't know if I had the
Yep.
Xbox One S, though. And
Yep, we're in that VR era.
Okay,
And
so
so-
2019. I gotta know what these games are.
Well, we're about to find out because Life is Strange, number 2,
Oh, that's a good one.
Episode 3, Wasteland.
That was not a good game.
I only know that.
I like Life
because
is
of
Strange, but
Chloe.
the original was a good one. The second one, not so much.
Jumping.
And I know Chloe may absolutely, if she hears this back, chew me out over that.
She probably will.
But I don't care. I'm gonna tell the truth. Life is Strange 2 is not a good game. Life is Strange 3 is a good game though. The Split Directions one when they return back to Max, that is actually a good game.
Jump King.
Jump King. Nope.
Puyo Puyo Champions.
Nope.
The re-release of Saints Row the Third, the full package.
Oh.
I played that. That was on Nintendo. If I remember correctly, Nintendo Switch.
Yes, it was. You have Rage 2. You have Sniper Elite version 2 remastered.
Great game. Fucking great game. Shooting people with a sniper rifle through the nutsack is hilarious.
What?
Oh.
That's
Okay.
true.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's true.
That's the thing.
All
That's
right.
the
I'm
thing.
not lying.
I'm gonna have to take
Bubsy, Pulse on Fire.
another Bubsy game.
Yep.
All right.
Nostalgia's a hell of a
Castlevania
drug.
Anniversary Collection.
Nostalgia's a hell of a drug.
Assassin's Creed 3 remastered.
Mm-hmm.
Still not the best Assassin's Creed game, but a decent one.
3 Resident Evil games for the Nintendo Switch.
Good lord.
Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil 0. Team Sonic.
Zero's a goal. Four's a goal. Zero's a pain in the ass, and what was the other one? Just the original.
The original.
Yeah, the original remastered's actually a really great game.
Team Sonic
Yeah.
Racing.
I have all 3.
Jesus.
What the hell are you doing here, Maya?
Damn. Jay getting pushed down. This is crazy. This wouldn't be the first time the British have pushed down a minority.
Calm down.
Fuck you, Josh.
Anywho, Pokemon Rumble Rush, Among the Sleep, which is a pretty good game. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, Layers of Fear, and that's about it. You're probably not gonna know the rest, but that's all I can give you.
All right. Well, a lot of shit in TV and video games that month apparently. But
Video games is basically carrying the load.
what about the music? What were people listening to in May of 2019?
Oh Lord, here we go.
Guess. Just take a guess.
2019.
We were
Post
in
Malone.
2019. Okay.
Post Malone. I feel like this is like he's getting hot, right?
Mm-hmm. Josh?
I think that's a safe bet. I think I'm gonna go Post.
Watch it be Little Nas X again.
I remember. I think Lil Nas X had a big single during that year.
So are you both going with him?
Watch it be Little Nas X.
It's not Old Town Road.
All right. Well, this is the top 100 for May 5th. May 4th, 2019. At number 10, we got Middle Child by J. Cole. At number 9, we got Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. At number 8, we got
Good
Talk
song.
by Khalid and Disclosure. Whoever the fuck that is.
Disclosure.
At number 7, we got Dancing with the Stranger by Sam Smith and Norman.
Oh, your favorite.
No.
Love him.
At number 6, we got Without Me by Halsey.
Oh, okay.
At number,
Jersey represent.
at number 5, we have Sucker by Jonas Brothers.
Oh, they're back.
At number 4, we got 7 Rings by Ariana Grande. At number 3, we got Sunflower by Post Malone and Sway Lee.
All right.
At number 2, we got Wow, with a period, by Post Malone.
All right.
And at number 1,
No fucking way.
we got Old Town Road by Lil Nas X.
Oh, my
It's
fucking
always
God.
Old Town Road by Lil Nas X in 2019.
I told you
There's nothing else that would have been the answer.
that.
All right, but I got
That
2, so
You did. That was
I
surprising.
had 3
You did
and
get
2.
You did get 2, but I did get the number 1 again.
You couldn't.
I thought Circles
you-
would have been in there.
For fuck's sake, Adam! It was literally the theme song to that fucking Call All Stars.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but like,
Dude, that song took over the entire world.
I guess songs just stay at number 1 longer than movies do. I don't know.
All right. Well,
That little Nas X understood the assignment. He's like,
I'm taking my win here.
country.
I got 2 to their 1, so I win.
But I also got a number 1 2 weeks in a row. So I mean,
Well, I'm
take your wins where you get them.
the winner.
all right. Well, you guys focus on who won the pop culture round. We got some more wrestling culture to get to. In May of 2019,
Zaha!
Adam.
I swear to God. Do you have time for progress?
Fuck you!
Oh,
Hey,
come
That's
on,
wrong,
dude.
Adam.
How, why do you're supposed to be the Japanese
Yeah,
guy.
sometimes I want to take a fucking trip away, but I want to mix
And
things
you
up.
go for the one that you think that I
Go for
wouldn't
it.
pick?
Go for it. It doesn't matter. Go for it.
You suck. Progress Wrestling, Chapter 88, Night 3 of the Super Strong Style 16 2019 tournament. Began with the Waste Man Challenge Hangover Scramble, which Chris Brooks beat Artemis Spencer, Chris Ridgway, Connor Mills, Darby Allin, DJZ, who is Joaquin Wilde, Lucky Kid, Roy Johnson, the OJMO, who's Michael Oku, and Trevor Lee. In a triple threat elimination semifinals for the Super Strong Style 16, David Starr beats Ilya Dragunov and Travis Banks.
You're damn right it is. This is 2019. We're pushing that motherfucker.
Jordan Devlin defeats Kyle O'Reilly
We're pushing
in
him
the
too.
semifinals. Yeah. Hey, CM Punk likes him.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Aussie Open. Hey.
Yeah.
Defend the Progress Tag Team Championships against Aerostar and Daga.
That sounds awesome.
Aerostar probably jumped off of some crazy shit in the Electric
And
Ballroom.
missed.
Oh, no, sorry. This was at the Alexandra Palace.
Still probably missed.
Paul Robinson defeats Jimmy Havoc in a death match.
Good.
Fatal 4-Way for the Progress Women's Championship. Jordan Grace defends against Session Moth, Millie McKenzie, and Nina Samuels. And in the main event, David Starr wins the 2019 Super Strong Style 16, defeating Jordan Devlin.
Right.
Because
he did.
that was the hottest feud of
It
2019
was.
in the UK.
That was on the end. Like, it's a guilty as charged here, and so I will probably scream at me on this one. Even though David Starr's a piece of shit, a match which, if you ever wanted to go back and study a crowd, David Starr, Jordan Devlin, from what happened a couple of weeks later at the OTT show.
It was the hottest feud in indie wrestling at that time. Like anywhere.
Yeah.
You can't argue that. And I know people it's fuck David Starr and kind of fuck Devlin at this moment in time, but it was true. People had them in the palm of their hands with that feud.
The man who interrupted would also know David Starr was a big deal.
He can't talk. He knows why he can't talk about it.
But hey, listen, it was very upsetting.
Gotta be respectful. I have a lot of anger right now towards that man.
It was a lot. It was very upsetting. But hey, who would have known what was coming in a year later?
All right, well, do you guys got time for Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling?
I didn't fucking done that from the beginning.
Tokyo Joshi.
Okay, this one sounds better.
Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling presenting Girls Shining. I will fly to Sapporo in May 6, 2019. On the show, we had the Bakuretsu sisters of Nodoka Tenma and Yuki Aino beating Mahiro Kiura and Mirai Mayumi in 9 minutes 11 seconds. Rika Tatsumi beat Himawari Unagi and Raku in 8 minutes 7 seconds in a 3-way.
Rika's the best.
Hikari Noah and Natsumi Maki beat Maki Ito and Palm
Maki Ito.
I keep forgetting how to say her last name. Harajuku and
Harajuku, yeah, the demon, the troublemaking demon. That's what Palm Harajuku
I'm aware
is.
I just refer to her as Palm. I can't say her last name. The 6-woman tag team match: Haruna Neko Mizuki and Yuka Sakazaki beat Mina Shirakawa, Yuki Kamafuku, and Yuna Manase in 8 minutes 22 seconds. Another tag team match: Neo Bilishigun of Misao and Saki-sama beat Miraki Kobashi and Miyu Watanabe in 12 minutes 10 seconds. For the Shine title, Allison Kay beat Miyu Yamashita in 14 minutes 14 seconds to become the new Shine champion. And in the main event for the Tokyo Princess of Princess Championship, Shoko Nakajima beat Thunder Rosa to retain her title in 13 minutes 25 seconds.
Pikachu!
So, hit between Tokyo Joshi Pro, Progress Wrestling, and Dragon Gate. Which one of these shows you going with?
Well, which one has the least amount of canceled wrestlers?
I will go with Dragon Gate.
2019 me would have absolutely gone with the Progress show, but I guess I'm going to have to go with the Dragon Gate show on this one as well.
That's how you screwed up.
I want to go with Progress so badly.
Do it. You'll regret it.
No, I know, because it's like I don't want to watch the show because I'll be disappointed. I'll go with this show. It's weird.
It's weird. All right. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about Dragon Gate, Dead or Alive,
Dragon Gate
2019. So,
Dragon Gate from the Aichi.
This is the big show they always did in Aichi.
So this
Perfectual Gymnasium.
So if I'm not mistaken, this is a yearly thing that they do with this cage match.
This
right?
is until now because Aichi they closed the arena down in Aichi.
Ah, okay. So do they still?
I believe this. I think this past year was their final year doing it.
Okay, all right, gotcha. Because it used, from what I know, they used to do this yearly for the Dragon Gate show, where it was like someone. Yeah, it was like every stable was involved in this, and then like the loser had to kick somebody out and shit. Like that was how I perceived it. So basically, if you watch the video package, the opening of the show, you would basically think there's only like 2 stables in here, because the main story is between what's happening between RED and what's happening between
Maximum
with Naruki Doi and Dragon Kid, of all people. Because apparently it's Ita and I believe it's like Benkei who are having the most.
Ita and Benkei, Big Ben, in a sense, Benkei and Big Ass Shimizu, because they were the team of RED.
Because Ita's been acting like a prick for a good while now. He's been like getting a big head, and he's been like taking it out on Benkei, who's been like, just like, it's basically the stable itself is pretty much split up between if you're like Team Ita or Team Ben-K at this point in time, and it made it look like they've been trying. They're gonna, if whatever happens, it's either Ben-K or Ita that is gonna be taking Shay here. Meanwhile, in Maximum, it's Naruki Doi who's seemingly
Dragon Kid.
Who's
Because Kid and Ishida asked for royalty and Doi didn't want to fuck with Kid because Kid can be sometimes annoying.
right,
Lovable but annoying. And Doi's being grumpy Doi pretty much.
right, and so he's being a bit of an
There's
ass.
a bunch of other groups too.
There is,
He's
but
being a bit of an a-hole to Dragon Kid.
the main focus of the story was on RED and Maximum for like not just this match, but for like the majority of this show.
Yeah. Even though there are other groups, because it is a five group bout. It's Mochisuki Dojo. You have Natural Vibes, KC's unit, and you have Tribe Vanguard.
Natural Vibes. That's my group.
I figured
They
it would
rule.
be.
That's one of my favorite groups. I'll fully admit, Natural Vibes are one of my still going today, just a different version. One of my favorite groups, but
I like Punch.
Speaking of,
I fucking knew you would.
speaking of, that would lead us into our first match of the night. Tag team match between Natural Vibes of Genki Haraguchi, Punch Tominaga, brother Yashi, and Mondai Ryu going up against Jason Lee, Yuki Yoshioka, Dragon Daya, and Keisuke Okuda in the first match of the night.
Yeah, so this is a bit of like Dragon Gate's next generation, the guys you currently see now. Daya, Yoshioka, became their race.
Right. Daya
From one of their races.
Daya doesn't have the mask anymore, is what it.
I was about to say, Daya came out in a mask, and I went,
Yeah, he lost that to Yoshioka and due to the actions of a certain person who we'll talk about his pre-bastard phase, in a sense.
Okay.
Pre-nutcase phase, I should say.
This match is
and Sahaya knows who I'm on about.
No, I
6 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. Not.
And it's really fast paced.
Well, that's like all Dragon Gate matches. It's like
Punch. I love Punch. He does a Brett's rope headbutt. It's awesome. He's funny.
They do like a failed like catapult headbutt.
Oh my god, it's so terrible, and I loved every minute of it.
It's like, okay, I get the intent, but
on the other side, for me, the standout was Jason Lee. I like that dude. He was cool. And also, was he not in the Cruiserweight Classic?
He was.
He was. Okay.
This is where Jason went. This is where Jason went after he was, and Sandy went to Dragon Gate.
It was him, and I believe
he was
it
pretty
was
sick in this.
what's his fucking
Ho Loon.
Ho Loon, my guy.
Oh my god!
You can really, and they're both still there to this day. Ho does English commentary on the shows along with the guy along with Dragon Gate J. If you remember, he ran the iHeart DG website.
Mm-hmm.
And I know,
he also does like if they want international guys, if they want guys from Dragon Gate to go international, the guy that they talk to, like, oh, can we get Shun? Can we get Daya? And he's like, okay, sure, I'll talk to management. He's like the international guy for them.
He's like the Rocky Romero. Let me put it like that. He's like the Rocky Romero.
All right, that makes sense.
I didn't know Ho Loon spoke English.
Yeah. And then, the other thing is, what do you call it? With Jason Lee, currently heel right now, part of I can't pronounce the unit name. Bakaroku. I can't pronounce the current heel unit name. I'm sorry, it's complicated. It's a real tongue twister of a name. Okay.
That's fine. But this match was fine. I had noticed it was like Jason Lee and Dragon Daya got the most to do in this match. Punch was absolutely there.
I love Jason Lee's Maximum Driver, by the way. That is a 99 Crusher done right.
Yeah, absolutely. But
such a beautiful maneuver.
Okuda who hit a frog splash, I believe, to get the
nope, Yoshioka.
Yoshioka who hit the frog splash to get the victory.
Yeah, which beautiful frog splash.
Yes.
Which,
really
by the way, Tanahashi taught because he had to get his confidence back because he lost this past year's version.
Who
he lost this past he lost this year's version of the of the Dead or Alive cage match did Mr. Yoshioka.
I just
True
remember.
fact.
I just remember people going like, "Why the fuck did he get the high fly flow to this dude?" Of all people, like that was like the biggest thing. And it's like, I can see why he's got a very good one.
It's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, and this
I've
is
been
him
very-
as this is him as pre.
He also
thing.
did a Genki. The best I could put it was looking to go for his highest favorite move, the roll through Grayson Waller stunner, and he kind of just grabbed him in midair and then gave him a fuckbuster. That was really good.
Oh yeah,
So after this, we got match of the night, obviously, with
I disagree. But
Ryu Saito and Canis taking on Adam's favorite of Hollywood, Stalker Ichikawa and Sachioko Machine.
Sachioko, not Sachioko boy, Sachioko man. How can you not love Stalker Ichikawa?
I'm wondering this, dude. Like he's like as everything.
Who?
The perfect
Can I-
comedy
can I-
wrestler.
That's the
can I
Dragon
interrupt?
Gate. That's one of the Dragon Gate goats.
Can I interrupt? I need to
Oh.
pull you in. When we first when I first introduced Adam to Stalker Ishikawa, now keep in mind, you and Mizahaya, we're smart, we're cultured, we like things. Adam is afraid of Asian people. That's all it is. That's why.
oh, you can't say that on the
You know
podcast.
what? I don't care if he does say that. If you don't like Stalker Ichikawa, something's wrong with you.
Damn, like
Stalker
he's like-
was better in
He's
this, but this
scary
match
looking,
was-
but they fucking love the boogeyman.
he goes for a
mess.
crossbody on the outside, and they all just walk.
They all move out of
away.
the. So, the tightrope slap off
Yeah,
was very funny. I will give him, and then this just must be a thing because it also happened in the other match. But I'm assuming in most of these matches the antennas break off, or at least one of them breaks off. And it
Yeah,
breaks
his
off,
antennas on his gear always break
and
off.
and the ref doesn't do the count, and then all four men just start bullying up on the ref, and the ref is trying so hard not to laugh.
and the in the fucking finish of
the
match
finish
where
was
fucking
actually very
Well,
funny.
Sachioko moonsaults his own back.
moonsaults
And then
his
he
own
goes for
bar,
the
and then he
pin,
goes for the
and
pin,
so Cadis and Rhino pin him, and I'm like, all right,
and they beat Stalker.
that got me.
It's great.
It's Ichikawa.
It's fucking awesome.
I will say, Canis looked like Dark Dragon Kid.
Oh yeah, Kness. That's that like happy retirement to that guy.
Canis? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was
legend.
Canis the entire time.
Kness, legend,
Canis.
fucking legend. Has one of my all-time.
I wanted to
favorite
see
Dreamgate-
more of him.
Has one of my all-time favorite Dreamgate title matches against SEMA from 2013. If Sahaya remembers that run of SEMA, where he was better than Kenny Omega during that run.
Right. No, I got it.
And see, you can't argue that SEMA was Wrestler of the Year in 2013.
He was like there's a point in time where a lot of people who watched Dragon Gate compared that man to Cena in a lot of regards, mainly because he couldn't be fucking beat. In the same regards of like Mystico and like Cena and all the other guys, it's just like Cena just seemed like a dude that you couldn't fucking get a victory on one-on-one. It was great. He's their top guy for a reason.
I enjoyed this match.
The comedy match, it fulfills its purpose. It makes you
I was
laugh.
surprised to have it this early. Usually I'd save it for maybe in the middle, break up the tension.
No.
Well,
They do this early.
I was about to
They did
say,
this early because.
But if it's like the whole thing is like they would take a whole like 40-minute break in between to set
Yeah,
up the
because they
cage.
have
Yeah,
to, they
that's
have
right,
to set up the
yeah.
cage.
Speaking of what you guys brought up earlier, our first of our RED and Maximum issues as Masato Yoshino and Kaito Ishida take on Ben K and Ita, and this is all about Ben K and Ita.
Yep.
Yeah,
The match
just not
itself
getting
is
along.
like fine. It's a solid little match, but
But it's
it's
the
all about
storytelling about.
I'm not tagging
Ben K
your
and
ass
Ita.
in. Whatever you do, I can do better.
Yep, disagreeing. Infighting with the heel unit. It happened to every heel unit in Dragon Gate history. Blood
And because of
Warriors.
that,
Blood
Yeah,
Warriors, Muscle Outlaws, Real Hazard, Mad Blanky.
and it ends up backfiring on them in the end.
like this is me listing down the history here, as I can tell.
Yeah. No, but it's,
This is a.
of course it does. They're supposed to keep their heels. They're supposed to implode
Oh,
at some point.
by the way, the maximum team of Ishida and Yoshino, the two GLEAT sellouts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no love lost for GLEAT. I fucking hate GLEAT, as you can all imagine.
I don't know many people who like GLEAT.
My boy Nakajima needs to get out of there, hopefully, one day.
No, I don't think. I think that's a lost cause at this point.
I don't give a shit. I'm wishing it.
I got bad news for you, brother.
I know it's a lost cause, but I don't give a shit.
I love my CTE king, but that man's brain does not know how to behave himself.
I know.
But yeah, I like this match mainly for the story. Like Benkei refused to tag in. Ita and him kept going at it until it all ended with Benkei spearing Ita and pretty much costing.
Yeah, and setting them up for a loss.
Yeah, to cost him the victory. So I liked it. It set up what was going to happen, like Adam said later on in the main event. So I didn't have a problem with it.
Yoshino is real. Look, I get it. I'm not there, so I don't understand it as deep. But I remember Yoshino. I've mentioned it this entire month from the TNA World X Cup in 2008. He still kind of kicks ass.
Yeah, well, this is near his retirement.
For a guy his size, his lariats are really deadly, and I want to know how, because he doesn't have very big arms. But the motherfucker takes your head off. I don't know. It's all story. It's a fun match. I enjoyed myself.
I'll tell you what something I didn't enjoy is this next matchup, and it had nothing to do with the Tri Vanguard. They're all fine. I like Kai.
Was it the Strong Machines?
Oh, fucking hate the fucking Strong Machines, bro.
I did not like the Strong Machines.
Dude, it's an old 80s, 70s gimmick, man.
I believe, if I remember correctly, one of them's Don Fuji. I know Strong Machine J turned out to be the star because he's gone on, to do big things.
So Don Fuji is Strong Machine F, Strong Machine G is Gamma, and Strong Machine J is Strong Machine J.
Yeah, Jay's still awesome. Jay's awesome, though. I will say that.
Thank you.
And it's a machines match.
It's to build Jay up because Jay will then become, once we got rid of the stupid machines gimmick, Jay will then become the dancing Strong Machine, if you all remember. The one we love today.
Oh.
Who's awesome.
Okay. Well, I just don't like this fucking stable. It's just, like, out of all the things to
No,
take,
this is a weak Dragon Gate stable. I'm with you on this.
Like, Strong Machine was the thing that we needed to give to the Dragon Gate audience. Like, was that something that they were clamoring for in 2019, of all things?
By the way, nice Natural Vibes trio here. You've got Kagetora, great, super underappreciated wrestler.
Kai, who's I believe still in All Japan at this point.
No, this is Kai full-time Dragon Gate now.
Really?
He's a freelancer.
Okay.
He had left All Japan because, if you remember, he had went to Wrestle 1, which had just almost closed up shop, and now this is him,
fully
finish, starting with Dragon Gate, because he's one half of the Twin Gate champions with Yamato, during the same year breaking BB Hulk's neck. Which led to a Hulk heel turn at the end of the year.
Gotcha. Okay. I wasn't sure. And then, of course, Yosuke Santa Maria, my love. There's not a day go by when Santa Maria's not on the show where I don't love.
So, like, it's an Exotico gimmick, right?
Yeah, it's an Exotico gimmick.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't like this match. This is Strong Machine. Let's get over Strong Machine.
Everything that they do, they will no sell.
So anti, like, if they're so, like, plotting.
Do big move, do 80s move.
Fucking
the Strong Machines.
Working.
And here's the thing. I do think, because, like, New Japan, every now and again, would bring out a Strong Machine. And I feel like it works there, but, like, when Dragon Gate's whole gimmick is, like, they're the fast pace, and now here's this crazy 80s gimmick where it's, like, elbow drop, scoop slam, big move, no sell.
Yeah, I'm not a Strong Machines guy. Boo.
They do an interesting hammerlock machine plex to
Yeah, that's the
Santa
finish.
Maria.
That's the OC. That's the OG. What do you call it? That's the OG machine plex. The hammerlock with
Right.
the head, and then
I don't know
simple
which one
suplex
won,
over.
but they won.
I think it was Jay that got it on.
Couldn't have
Maria.
told you.
Yeah, true. Next match though, probably up there with my favorite match of the night. UT going up against Suzumu Yokosuka. This match is fantastic.
Yosuke Sumisu, who is an ageless wonder, by the way, because he's still putting on this quality of match today, by the way.
I was about to say, he's been around for a bit now, and he's still...
Is one of the most underrated wrestlers in Japanese wrestling history.
Was he on the Bola show that we covered?
He may have been. Jay?
I remember there was one
Susumu
Dragon
on the
Gate guy.
Bola show?
Susumu, I think he was on the. I keep calling him Jimmy. That's not his name.
Yeah, Jimmy,
Susumu.
Jimmy Susumu.
He was in that multi-man match that
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
he was in the multi. Yeah,
He
and
was
they
in the
wasted him.
multi-man match.
And they wasted him, and that's why me and Jay went off.
Yeah, because I didn't know who he was, and I didn't really get an idea.
Yeah,
and thank God I got to see this.
Susumu, fucking timeless, ageless wonder. Go ahead, Sahaya.
So I think this is the first time I've watched Jimmy's matches. So I was familiar with Suzumu. I think this is the first time I ever watched UT wrestle, and I was like, man, this guy kind of reminds me of Kushida when I first looked at him. And then I saw him wrestle, and I was like, wow, he wrestles a lot like Kushida as well.
Kushida?
Arm-based offense from this man. Not that I'm complaining. I like that he's more technical.
You're on about
guy.
UT though.
Yeah.
But UT actually finally picked up the Bravegate title this year.
Did he now? That's good to hear.
Yeah, and
He should have, like, a RoboCop
here's the thing.
in
UT came in back when Ater and T-Hawk, came in at the tail end of 2013. This was the night, and I know Jay's definitely muted, but Sahai will remember this. This was the post-Kobe World Korakuen. You know the Kobe World which had Shingo beat Seema and then Seema's, mega title reign?
Mm-hmm.
It was the second one. The first one was, the Akatsuki versus my blankly multi-man elimination match, which led to the creation of Yosuke Santa Maria, okay?
Right.
But what happened is it was the one after, and Sahai will remember this one because it went down as a night of infamy with all of us Dragon Gate fans. The Shingo Zero defense against Yamato.
I love that match. It's one of my favorites.
That was the night, when UT returned with the Mexican lab, and he was trained, in the Mexican lab style because millennials.
Well, you could obviously tell by just watching that match. It's like very much an influence on his wrestling.
And it makes sense working the arm with Susumu because Susumu's one of Susumu's main weapons is the lariat known as the Jumbo no Kachi. That is its name, yes.
He hits a bunch of exploder suplexes as well. He's like an exploder in the corner.
By the way, I've got something on in the background, and all I'm going to say is, we're opening the show with the bomb.
Is it fucking Fletcher and Okada?
Yeah.
Mother, I knew they were going to do that. He goes.
He wins with the Rochambeau. That's, best way.
The Mugen, he calls it, the Mugen.
The Mugen? Oh,
yeah.
Dude, I remember Mugen.
Yeah, no, I thought this match was fantastic, in my opinion. Especially the finish, where it's UT tries to, he gets a little bit desperate. He tries to go for those.
And the thing is, UT's crawling, trying to bring himself up, and Susumu's like, I'm sorry, kid, I gotta put you down.
You gotta do it to you.
So, is this, the IC title?
No, the Bravegate title's their X Division title.
See, I think it's kind of weird that a company
the Bravegate title is their X Division title. Let me explain why. The Bravegate title of Dragon Gate has always been defended for wrestlers under 180 kilograms.
Oh, so it is a weight division.
It is a weight division
That's
championship.
weird.
Yes.
I just thought that'd be weird because like the whole company is small guys, so I
Well,
had
no,
the
no,
cruiserweight
that's
obviously,
true.
like Shuzumu and like.
Well,
fucking-
yeah, there's like 1 or 2 or 4, like, but like it's the company's built on like quick pay. I was just kind of wondering why.
Like, I
there
don't-
was a...
But I'm giving you the facts right there.
No, I get it. Yeah, but hey, I learned.
Uh,
Nakushita loses, but you know, good job.
after this, it would be for the Open the Triangle Gate Championship this time around. It would be RD of Kazuma Sakamoto
What a collective trio this is, by
Dude,
the way.
Itachi
I just want you to
Yoshida
understand
and
that I had flashbacks.
Kanada defending their titles against Mochizuki Dojo of Masaki Mochizuki, Hio Watanabe, and Kota Minoura.
Yeah, so Hio and Kota and Mochizuki all still big parts of, Dragon Gate right now.
Mhm.
You know,
You
3 of the main
understand-
players today.
If this motherfucker showed up.
The red trio, though, is fun in this. So you've got the former World Tensai handler, Kasama Sakamoto.
Yeah,
That is
Cat,
fact.
do you understand? He showed up and I went, wait a tick. I know you from somewhere.
I was wondering because they made a big deal. It's like a former WWE wrestler, Kazuma Sakamoto. I was like, what? I was
And
like,
like,
I
oh
looked
my
it up.
god, you're
Oh, but guess
fucking
what,
10-size
Saya?
bitch.
Saya! He's fucking good.
He
Yeah, he's
is.
good.
He's very good.
Well,
And
he
then-
wrestled in FCW before they put him with Tensai.
Yeah. And then, of course, you've got Jimmy Kanda, Yasushi Kanda, the rugged veteran in his heel bastard face. And then,
And
who doesn't love
my
Cybercon?
fucking guy,
Who doesn't love
Cybercon.
Cybercon?
I love
Takeshi
this.
Yoshida.
I
Who
love
doesn't
this
love
dude.
that mad fuck?
He had the boots.
He did. He had.
And I immediately fell in love.
I love Cyberkong. I will always love Cyberkong. He's the fucking man. And look,
He looks like a fucking beefier Okan.
and I just love like.
And I
their
love
entire-
Okan.
I love their entire thing. It's just like anti-Dragon Gate, man. Like they're very prone to just like cheat. They
Yeah.
just find a way to cheat to win.
Yeah, that's what
It's
that's
like,
what the
you
heel
know-
unit does.
It's like House of Torture done right.
And then fucking Sakamoto just does the fucking Kevin and fucking Steen special with the fucking pop-up power bomb into like a fucking inverted package
Package pile driver.
pile driver.
Just death.
Fucking killing
Yeah.
Watanabe.
Just death. A half-hatch package pile driver. Just instant death.
That was crazy. I was like, all right, good shit.
They said, you're a manager.
Like,
And I would say, damn, if only the Cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
But hey, fun-ass match. Again, more of the Dragon Gate that I wanted, which was just fast. Even though the other team was slowing it down. I'm like, oh, cool, that makes it different. Especially coming off of the last match.
The heel unit versus the face unit.
I enjoyed
And if you look at the heel team, that they don't want the speed picking up. So they're all big men.
Speaking of speed,
Oh yeah, now we get into the great shit.
open the Dream Gate, the world title, I assume.
Yes.
Right? Pac, who has recently left the Fed, is
Back
resurged
fuck.
and has come back to Dragon
Oh.
Gate,
He went back home.
Yep. picked up the world title. I believe each key is a defense, so at this point he had 2 defenses because I saw 2 keys on the belt. And he's
Yes, he
going
did.
up against the prodigal son of Dragon Gate in Dragon Kid. And yeah, it's everything I wanted, and the finish is fucking great. But it's
I was not
loved
expecting
it.
this to be like. It did have a bit of a slower start. Not that I minded. I just was like.
I think
Pac
that
and,
worked
like,
out
Dragon
for
Kid.
it.
But yeah, it's like they're older now. I had to remember, like, obviously, Dragon.
And
And
it's a
they
different
know each
Pac,
other
you
so
know?
well.
right.
They know each other so well because people need to remember this. Dragon Kid and Pac were tag team champions. They were Twin Gate champions. They had rivalry matches over the Brave Gate. But
The way I also
one,
saw
of,
it,
one of the
too.
one of the matches which put Dragon Gate on a global scale to all of us in the West and all that, and Sahai will remember this. It's a match which got 5 stars off Dave Meltzer and is still talked about as one of the greatest of all time tag matches to this day. Spike Mohicans, Seema and Ricochet versus Pac and Dragon Kid, Kobe World 2011.
I just rewatched that match like about a month or two ago. It's still.
I
fucking holds
also saw it as so like the last time Dragon Kid fought Pac or was anything to do with Pac. We're talking skinny ass.
Yeah. Still
Bitch
baby.
Pac.
Still baby face.
You're talking
This
baby Pac.
motherfucker has now returned.
This is
beefed up.
Demon. This
He's
is
like,
Demon.
oh, this is a whole new Pac. So I think starting off not as quick is like,
Right.
oh shit, Dragon Kid now has to figure out how to work this new Pac.
Well,
And in the end,
let me give
it
you the
comes down
example.
to him.
Let me give you an example. This Pac was the one which so here's what was crazy. The night Pac debut was one of the nights Shingo was leaving. It was Shingo's final appearance because Shingo was on his way out, to New Japan to go and be at LIJ. So it was his final Korakuen Hall appearance, okay? And it was a tag team match. It was Shingo and BB Hulk versus, yes, I know they actually teamed together. The arch nemesis teamed together for Shingo's go away. Going against Aita, who's like, who took over charge of RED because he's like, why the fuck, you're fucking leaving, so I'm taking charge, okay? I'm going to be the leader of the new heel unit. And then, of course, lights go out. Guess who shows up?
It's Pac.
And by the way, the Korakuen crowd immediately recognized who it was, and they're like, ah!
I
The
do
pop
remember
in the
that.
Korakuen crowd.
I remember seeing that late night on Twitter while I was on.
Yeah.
While I was still on.
I
Twitter,
was
like, what the
buzzing, Zaya. You
was
saw
like,
me on Twitter that night. I was
what
buzzing.
the fuck.
I was buzzing. Yeah, and that was Pac's, big return.
Like I said, the finish. Pac's looking for the red arrow or the black arrow. Dragon Kid
Some of the
says,
spots in
I'm
this
going
match
to-
are just disgusting.
fight my ass to get you to not do that. Pac says, you're going to stay down. Kick in the corner. Fucking middle rope tombstone pile driver.
No, can I go a bit before that, though?
what the
actually?
fuck?
Can I go a bit before that? Before
Yeah.
we get to the finish? So Haya will tell you about this. The Spike Falcon arrow off the top
Dude,
rope.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! I've seen that gif.
It's like a
100
screwdriver.
times, along with
It is. It's a
Along-
Steiner screwdriver.
he fucking just drops him. It's like, okay, Falcon Arrow. Nope. Fucking Steiner driver from the fucking top rope. It almost kills Dragon Kid, bro. He fucking
It's
He's
menacing death.
also coming off of a tombstone onto the apron. Like, just massive
Oh,
head
by the
trauma
way,
to this
a
bullshit.
minute later, Dragon Kid fights back with first a top rope Frankensteiner and then an inverted Frankensteiner.
Yep.
He's crazy, man.
But the finish is sick. Middle rope
Yeah.
tombstone pile driver. And the
Into
only
the
reason
blackout.
the only reason this one is loved more is because a month prior they did the same spot and finishing sequence for, and Sahai will remember this, Pac versus KC when Pac gave KC that one with Spike
Fucking
to KC.
tombstone pile driver to KZ still gets brought up to this very day on Twitter. To should be like, oh, look how dangerous these guys don't know what he's doing, and they're saying this about Pac of all people. Like, I just wanted to realize how fucking hilarious that is. But that shit,
I believe, if I'm correct, this is right around the time when we had the AEW release. Because if you remember the AEW release, and if you remember, so I remember this when Pat confronted, Hangman, because that was the OG feud.
right?
When Pat walked out to the Jacksonville presser with the Dreamgate title.
He did, yeah.
People forget that. It was big in Japan. Pat walked out to the presser, the launch presser, with the Dreamgate belt.
Yeah. And in full
So
gear,
with
which
that-
is how he got full gear.
Yeah.
So with that, awesome match.
Love Pac. Black
Um,
Arrow wins it. Amazing.
So now we move. Okay. So, right. Main event is a 5-way cage match in which you have to climb
Grab a
the
flag.
cage and grab a flag, and the last person in the ring
Who doesn't have a flag
loses,
loses.
and then they need to kick somebody out of their group, right?
Yeah.
They-
So
Right.
here's
Okay.
the stipulation. The 4 people who grab flags can make the choice whether they can,
kick
keep the
someone
group
out
as
or
it is,
not.
kick someone
Okay.
out, or you get where I'm coming from, okay? Either keep the
Right,
group moving
okay.
or kick someone out. The one who doesn't get the flag
Has
doesn't
no
get the
choice.
choice. They have to kick
Right,
someone out.
okay. So that's fine and dandy. So I didn't understand that at first because the match begins, and everybody's just fighting.
Okay, so from what
favorite-
you gotta
favorite-
wait until
favorite-
you gotta wait
There's
10
like a
minutes.
time
Like
limit.
Lucha Libre, Lucha Angela, Lucha Libre old school rules.
Right.
You have a
Dude, I
time
was
limit. You have a
so
time limit.
confused.
This is old school Mexican cage match rules.
Because
You know,
it's-
like with
it's
the
like-
Lucha Angelas.
For it's a 35-minute match. It flies by, but for like the first 10, before I guess you can now start to climb, they're just fighting, and I'm wondering, so when's someone gonna try and leave?
Yeah, they have a time limit. It's old school Mexican
It
law.
would help.
And then-
It would help a little bit if they maybe
If
had
there was
like,
a timer?
the timer on
Yeah,
the
if there-
screen.
Right.
Time I would agree. Yes.
Like, just give me an idea, especially for like, not Japanese fans. Favorite spot, not favorite, kind of fucked up. Why everybody gotta be mean to my boy Big R?
Because
know?
he's a part of the
Heel!
heel stable.
He's the heel.
But that dude pretty fucking cool.
He is
He's the
pretty fucking cool.
heel.
Yamato just being sexy. It's kind of his whole gimmick here. Shun Skywalker not all dark and evil. Kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
No,
No,
baby Shun Skywalker.
Yeah, I was about to
Shun
say,
Skywalker
like, ooh,
who-
this is not who I
Shun
know.
Skywalker who hasn't lost his mind yet.
Again, shout outs to the 2008 World X Cup, Naruki Doi, the legend. And KZ, shout outs to Natural Vibes. They are my dudes. So, yeah, guy over the intercom says time limit, whatever. Sounds go off. Everybody starts to climb.
and everyone's
chaos.
cheating.
And
Everyone's
fucking
cheating.
chaos.
The box.
Welcome to
There's
the
people with boxing gloves on sticks. There's giant fans.
water guns.
Water guns, the big pullback, let go rubber band thing.
Everyone's cheating. Welcome
Everyone's
to the
cheating.
welcome to the chaos of the Dragon Gate cage match.
So yeah,
Where
And
every
I'm
motherfucker cheats.
so it's
It's
basically
literal
like
chaos.
They're trying to keep the opposing side from getting.
They're trying to get
their
their
flag.
guy out
Yeah.
Yeah, I
while
get that.
fucking everyone else over.
And it's a fucking mess.
But it's a beautiful mess.
It's I was like, what could come next? And then water guns, and I went, all right, sure, water guns.
It's a beautiful
first
mess,
man
as I like to call it.
to get their flag was KZ.
By a shooting a bazooka, by the way.
Yeah, because why not? Just pull a gun out.
Yeah.
Shun Skywalker was able to get the second.
By the way, something we should mention is they set a platform up. They set a wooden beam.
Yeah, a
board
wooden
up,
beam
and
that
Shun
they
does a
slide
fucking
through.
and Shun does a cross body off it onto the pile, which is
Now-
a fucking great spot.
I tried my best to pay attention to where everybody was, but when I was reading because they had all the names for the graphic, and Shun didn't have a stable, so
Shun was Mochizuki Dojo.
Yeah.
okay, got it.
My favorite spot.
I
I believe it was who was it? Was it Doi and Yamato that were up there, or was it Big R and Yamato that were up there? Either way, it was Yamato gets knocked down. Someone's about to grab their flag, and then fucking Dark Hulk.
Dark Side Hulk.
Dark
Yeah.
Side Hulk.
Who's coming up a broken neck?
all right.
Who's
I
coming
didn't
up a broken
understand
neck?
what this
Has not been seen since Christmas. Okay, it's coming up a broken neck. Makes a sudden return for a minute or two of fucking
Mhm.
kills Big Ass Shimizu.
And allows
Yeah, again, my boy.
Yamato
And it
to
allows
come up and
Yamato to escape the cage.
get the flag and escape. That was great. That was a good
Hey,
spot. I loved it.
there is a reason why Hulk will always be one of my, GOAT wrestlers, if I'm allowed to say it.
I love him
Still
to
don't
death.
understand what Big R did to deserve
Hey,
any of
you
it.
can see who's a bit of an inspiration to my car character, that's all I'm saying.
But the
So,
final two is obviously
that's just
Naruki
in my
Doi
eye.
and Big R Shizumi.
Yeah,
That's
Because
Two
they all
people
just
who've
beat
had
the
the most
shit out of
problems.
him. And what a shocker it comes down, to RED and Maximum here.
they try their damnedest. They fucking blind
Yoshida with a mist.
Yeah, they was it? Yeah, Yoshida blinds Doi with the mist.
Yeah,
and
and Ishida and Yoshino, blind Shimizu with a protein powder.
right. And so it was like fucking very tense to see who was. I think fucking Doi gets Shimizu gets up 3 times for the I forget what it's called. It's the fireman.
Big eye bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, the die fives and all that. Yeah,
3 of them he hits.
The finish is great though. So Kid starts fighting, Shimizu up because he wants to stay in the group. Okay.
Right.
Shimizu, being the mad bastard he is like, okay, I need to avoid Kid, and I can't grab the flag because Kid's there. But then Shimizu's on the wooden platform, which is giving way, by the way, because of how heavy he is. And then decides to dive and eat shit.
He fucking eats all the shit.
Okay, we need to give him credit. Either he did that or he was going to die. So
he ate all the shit.
Justice to Big R, bro.
And then in the end, Dog uses that to climb the cage, get the flag, match over.
So they have everybody else come in. I believe it was Vibes that came in first.
Well, it's Vibes that came in first. Casey made it clear before the match, I'm not getting rid of anybody.
Cool.
So they're all family, okay?
True.
My fucking dude.
Now, with the dojo, here's where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
Shun kicks himself out the group.
Yep.
And this would lead, as you can all imagine, to where we are today with this mad, evil, demented, motherfucking scorn of the earth bastard makes evil look like candy.
Yep.
And by the way, his face right now, while I'm saying all this.
Yeah, he was like very.
A demented psycho fucker is actually your face right now.
He looked like, I don't want to do it, but I feel like for the betterment of the stable, I feel like it's best that I should.
If hindsight was 2020, the damage that move would cause.
Yep.
So that's the dojo.
Next,
Brad kicks no one out.
Yeah, because it was like, wait, yeah, Vanguard doesn't kick anybody out.
Because Hulk showed up.
Yeah.
That was the rumor. Yamato was thinking about getting rid of Hulk, which would lead to what is equivalent of a Big Show thing in Dragon Gate, which is a BB Hulk turn on either a heel or face unit.
So now that leads us to
They never. Holy shit!
What? Oh, don't say anything.
I'm not saying anything, but holy shit!
Right.
So it leads us to Maximum and RED.
So Maximum is very tricky because it seemed like they were already on that. Doi seemed already on with Dragon Kid, but in the end, he's not kicking anybody out. He, from what I heard, from what was translated later, is that Doi was like, "Yeah, Kid's annoying," and that's in hindsight, I didn't fucking like how you were like pushing me and all that stuff, but I think that was because you were trying to better me. So nobody's getting kicked out. So
yeah, they make up.
Yeah, cool. And now leads to RED, and this is when I kind of knew what was gonna happen because while I was watching the show, I was like, wait, Ben K's in the heel stable, and then I remembered like a few months later what happens. And so I was like, oh, okay, this is where this happens.
This was what happened.
So it looked very much like, Ida, you're about to fucking eat this one, baby. It's been a long time coming, buddy. And then fucking Shizumu decks Benkei with the fucking hardest lariat I've ever seen in my life. And they fucking stomp the shit out of Benkei. And then,
poor guy.
They stomp him out.
They're like, they hug Ita and they're like, oh, we're never gonna kick Ita out. That's never gonna happen. And it's just like, and so they get rid of Benkei. They smash a chair over his head. And then
poor guy.
They talk shit.
Oh yeah, well it's the heel unit being the heel unit in Dragon Gate.
Yeah.
If you're on the end of a heel unit beatdown, you're going to get fucked up. Very badly.
And then at the end of the show, it looked like Ben K was just going to leave in silence, but then he came back, grabbed the microphone, and declared, I would get my revenge on RED. And he did, because he ends up beating Pac for the Dreamgate title in like a few months from now.
Yeah, and then loses it at Final Gate to Doi.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, no, he doesn't. He loses it. I think he loses at Final Gate. But if I remember, the main event of Final Gate that year actually was Ita versus Dragon Gate to her versus Mass, which is a great match. So heated and everything.
But yeah, that was Dead or Alive 2019 for Dragon Gate. So my 4 takeaways for the show. I have as an interesting cage match. Look, as I've already said, I've already watched Dead or Alive cage matches before, so this didn't come to any surprise to me. They're always very entertaining.
This ain't my favorite, but it's a good one.
It's very. The cage matches are always very interesting. I get a kick out of everyone being involved in some way, and it's just they're very fun, and this is no different. I enjoyed myself. I thought UT and Suzumu was match of the night. I was really struggling between that one and Pac and Kid, but I think I like the pacing a little bit more in U2 and Suzumu, so I would give it to them in this situation. I also just loved UT's performance in this overall. Did not care for the Strong Machines. That was another takeaway. They were obviously the weakest part about this entire show. They were like the only thing that I did not enjoy watching into this. And my last takeaway would be a very good story told between the RED stable throughout the night. I know that for some reason Japan doesn't get a lot of credit when it comes to like storytelling throughout pro wrestling, but they told a very good...
Gate knows how to do its stories.
Very good story between this stable, how there was already discourse going into the show, and after the show, they had already built up their next, big star coming out of it. So,
program.
It's like good shit. Good shit throughout it. So I'm going to give this show, I think, a B. I think B is good. I like the show. I would go back and watch. It's an easy watch. Nothing particular or heinous. I didn't like the Strong Machine match, but that was like the extent of it. Everything else was like very good to obviously fantastic. So yeah, I give the show a B.
The show's a B off me. It's still up there as one of my favorite Dead or Alives. I prefer 2019. I prefer the year before. 2018's a good one, but my all-time favorite is 2014. That is peak Dead or Alive, okay? If that show ever comes fully available on YouTube or somewhere like that, that will be my next retro review, okay?
All right.
It's a B.
All right, Adam, you got your takeaways and your final grade.
Hi. Yeah, so, because you threw this on me last minute.
Okay.
So these are my takeaways. Strong Machines suck ass.
I also wrote that down. I was trying to be less blunt about it, but yeah, I pretty much wrote that.
I enjoyed Stalker Ichikawa this time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Pac and Dragon Kid lived up to everything I wanted.
Mm.
And I need more water guns in cage matches. I give this show a solid B. Besides the Strong Machines match, everything is either good to great. Even the opener, 2 matches are just fun. They're really short, so there's really nothing to complain. It's very easy, and yeah, I can understand why Dragon Gate is as highly talked about as it always has been.
All right, so an overall B rating.
Justice for Big R.
I agree. He's my man. I'm sorry. I don't care if he's a part of Heel Stable. I love Big R. But that overall B for Dragon Gate, Dead or Alive 2019. But with that, so ends Freebie.
Rando month, which was...
Is it Rando or
no,
was
sorry,
it Freebie?
Sorry. Freebie month, which ended up becoming Japan month.
The people yearn for more Japanese-related shows. I agree. But with that begins the start of Cena and Tana month. Now,
Cena-Hashi.
I like that.
Cena-Hashi month.
Cena-Hashi month for the month of December, considering that coming up at Saturday Night's main event, it's the last Cena match, and coming up at Wrestle Kingdom next year, that's going to be Tanahashi's last match as well. So both.
And I think next year we're going to do December is going to be AJ Styles. He's going to be retiring next year.
So,
unless somebody else also big retires.
Adam knows what shows I've picked for Tana. I know what shows picked for Cena, but which one are we going with first, Adam?
Well, next week we will begin Cena-Hashi month. Sean Walsh is back on the show. And we are going to be covering a show that has been we've wanted to do for quite a minute, and we just didn't get around to it during WrestleMania season earlier this year. And I know people, including Hit Kid, have wanted to do this show. And I kind of put a carte blanche that it was going to be saved for this month. We are going to be finally covering WrestleMania 21 Goes Hollywood.
Oh, no, that ain't the show I wanted to do.
Somebody wanted to do it. Maybe it wasn't Hit.
No, the show I wanted to do, and I think you've done it already, was Vengeance 05.
We have done that. Good fucking show. But we are going to be covering WrestleMania 21, the night that Cena won the WWE title for the first time. He's not the main event of that show, but he wins the belt on that show. And obviously, a lot of other really good shit from one of the best WrestleManias of all time. Of course, Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle. You got the first ever Money in the Bank ladder match, Undertaker and Randy Orton, which in my mind begins the great run of Undertaker Manias, Mark Henry excluded. And I love 22. Eddie and Ray, you can't go wrong. And we've got a sumo match.
Yeah,
with the Big Show and Akibono. And hell yeah. Finally, I think this might be the first time we finally get to cover a Christy heavy match.
I just remembered. Fucking hell.
Finally!
You're not going to say that.
Triple H
not going to say that when we watch it.
I've seen that match quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And Christy's great.
Uh-huh. All right, well,
so WrestleMania 21 next
hey,
week.
you poor bastard.
That will be the beginning of Cena-Hashi month. Coming
up.
Wait.
Isn't this the Mania with the Eugene segment?
It is.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
Good. I get to do Eugene slander.
Oh great.
Oh,
Cena-Hashi month next week. I love this Mania. Can't wait.
All right. Well, WrestleMania
it is main event time.
Will be next week, but right, Adam said main event time. It's time to talk about AEW Full Gear 2025. Considering Adam, you were there with a few other people that I also could not.
Yeah. Carol was there, and Sean Walsh was there.
Yep.
And somebody else who hasn't actually been on the pod, so I won't bring him up.
He doesn't fucking ever gonna be on here. So help me.
He tried twice.
Has he? Has he really?
And then he fell asleep. But we'll just go all run through. It's Prudential, always great. Never have a bad time at the Rock. Good seats.
Apparently,
right?
In a fight with somebody, from what I heard.
Wait, no, someone tried to fight you guys?
The people next to Carol and Sean almost got into their own fight because they were very drunk.
That's not surprising.
Good news once again. No smelly fans near where we were sitting. But once again, annoying fans as the people that were getting lit every match before and after got up, left, and came back. And it got annoying at a point. Because I'm just trying to watch the match, and these motherfuckers keep getting.
What is with Sean and always running into drunk fans? This is
It
just
does tend to happen.
bad
And then,
for
like,
me.
in front of us, there was this, like, dad and his son. And every time they would get up to move for the people in their row, they just decided to, like, stay standing for an extra 30 seconds. Like, sit the fuck down. I don't want to keep looking at the big monitor. I paid for these seats. Good seats. Like, straight up, like, on the ramp cam. So, you got everybody's entrances was great. Good crowd. As always, Jersey never disappoints. And I'm not putting the blame on the main event and any of that on us because maybe TK shouldn't fucking be having a show go too long, but that's just me. I'll blaze through the pre-show.
Spoiler, I also agree.
Yeah. Blaze through the pre-show real quick because I know Zahaya didn't see it.
No, I didn't see. I didn't see the Boom and Doom tag match. That was it. I saw everything else.
It's the only match that mattered, though.
Yeah, from what I heard.
So $200,000 fatal 4-way. The Bang Bang Gang, Juice and Austin defeated Bowens and Caster, Big Bill and Brian Keith and the Outrunners.
Did Adam just downplay Tony Storm? This is crazy.
Huh?
The only match that mattered? Wasn't Tony Storm also on the pre-show?
On the pre-show.
On the tailgate.
Hell yeah.
On the tailgate.
It's a fun little. It was a fun little fatal 4-way. The Bang Bang Gang are very over.
And now they get the they get to name. Oh wait, no, that was on the main card. The
no, that's the women's thing. Yeah,
this match is only made
that was on the main card
to push forward the Acclaim story.
The Acclaim getting back together.
I hope.
Hey, the Bang Bang and
look, I hope they have something substantial for the Bang Bang Gang to do after this.
I think they do actually because they made it a very good point on commentary because I tried to go back and at least hear some of the commentary from the night. And I completely forgot that Juice and Austin have a victory over FTR, who are
probably future challengers.
I'm thinking maybe future challengers.
On Collision.
Hey, look.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe not. I'll just skip to this.
We get it. We get it. We get into the main card via the 6-man tag.
But Eddie and Hook did defeat the Workhorsemen. Did like 2 minutes. Didn't really mean anything. Might mean something later. And then the best thing about the entire pre-show, because the other thing doesn't count because it bleeds into the main show, was Big Boom AJ and QT defeating Roppongi Vice. Hell yeah, we did it again, Zahai. The Rizzler was there, the Big Show got involved, and it was great.
Big Justice hit.
However, to be fair,
Big Justice hit on Diamond Cutter.
One of the worst diamond cutters I ever seen.
Oh, he's fucking 13.
It's still one of the worst diamond cutters I've ever seen.
It is.
They're great. They just look. Somehow this still works, and there's just no reason to stop using it if it works.
Fair enough.
Enough said. And then for the second pay-per-view in a row, we're bleeding into the pay-per-view from the pre-show. So we'll just kind of go over it from here.
Pretty much starts off as like
because Okada has refused to arrive.
Yes.
Let's make that clear. Okada has refused to show up.
But it starts like a 2-2 because Hechicero takes out Mystico before the match. So it's like
pissed me off.
It's Hechicero and Takeshita against Dorada and Neon for like a few minutes. And then Okada.
And it's pretty fun.
Okada arrives.
And then I realized, this is when I realized, okay, it's almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I already knew because it was like 5:55 when this match finally fucking started. I was like,
and then all of a sudden, they show on the screen, motherfucking the goddamn GOAT, Okada, pulls up in, I don't know what kind of car, could have been a Ferrari, who knows, but it's a sick-ass car, gets out of car, in gear already, walks through fucking the hallway, picks up his
Because
belt,
he's full
picks up the coat,
entrance.
and just goes to the pyro goes off to start the pay-per-view, and motherfucker just does his full entrance. This entire time, Takeshita is dead-eyeing the rampway while
It's just like,
Hechicero
I
is
wanna
getting
kill this-
beat up by Neon and Dorada.
I need to say this now, and I don't fucking care what anybody thinks. This man is a
This story's
legit
fantastic.
wrestler of the year contender. He has been the most consistently
Something
entertaining
changed in the past
fucking
few months, though.
wrestler on this show for months now. For fucking months.
And hold on, you gotta give credit to the other half of this.
Obviously, Takeshita deserves
We were all waiting for Okada Takeshita. Can we all make that
This
clear?
is, dude.
This is like the most anticipated match in wrestling right now.
Mystico finally made his return, which made me, dude. You don't understand how pissed I was when they took him out, and I went, "You better not be telling me I ain't getting Mystico." It's the only thing I wanted, because I wanted him in the gauntlet. Also, we got the Mystico theme, which was sick. The crowd doesn't know the words, but we tried to at least,
Memura, yeah.
So that was awesome. And then it is a solid fucking trios match. You can't go wrong with all 6 of the people in this ring. And the best part of it all is the Takeshita and Okada story of flipping him off. He starts hammer-shotting the back of his head, but then realizes who it is and smiles and continues to do it and tosses him out of the ring and goes, "Bitch."
No, he not. He breaks up the pin. He gets, I think it's like Dorada, and he takes him out. And then he sees Takeshita and it just continues to hit on Takeshita and just throws him out of the ring.
And here's the other thing. Both guys are determined to, win this match with the finish. That's what leads to their downfall.
Yeah,
also credit to Dorada and Okada.
Takeshita a fucking Rainmaker.
Yeah, which
inadvertently.
That comment. Dorada, like I said, Dorada and Okada. Just give credit because they had a bit of a rough one on Collision because the ropes were loose. So when you have loose ropes, it's hard for the luchadors to kind of do shit. I mean, there was that very scary power bomb that ended up happening.
Oh my god, I thought it killed me. I saw that spot.
And so they said tonight, ropes are working. We're going to make this shit work. Clearly, you could tell Okada loves working with luchadors. This man loves working with some luchadors. He's like Bryan Danielson. He's like a pig in shit. Because he will sell his ass off for these fucking dudes. Neon was probably the guy that I think had the least for me to remember. I didn't really get much from him. I mean, Dorada's Dorada and Mystico's the fucking GOAT. Hechicero also has one of the best spots in this match when Okada and Takeshita are arguing and he gets in the middle pleading for them to stop, and the rest of us, while we were watching, were trying to think of what he was thinking, which was, please stop arguing because I'm never going to get another win on TV. Well, I would like to stay on TV. Well, and it doesn't end up happening because he ends up getting pinned.
Yes. And the Sky Team end up retaining the titles. This is exactly how.
Hell of an opener.
Is really good. Speaking of the hell of an actual opener, it started off with Pac and Darby Allin.
This match was so smart because Pac's whole thing was, Darby, I want you in a wrestling match. So how does this match go? Pac pretty much out wrestles Darby, but Darby's able to fight back and continue it. So Pac has no other choice but to cheat.
He fucking out kills him on multiple. Like he does like a
military. It's
military press to the outside, and then he does like an Irish. Dude, he Irish whips him so hard into the corner that Darby goes. He almost hits the cameraman on the outside. Like this shit was insane at some points. However,
but because Darby is a crazy man.
The military press slam off the apron was
dude, the sound.
I've seen, the sound. Yeah. It was very loud. Also, Pac, no singlet, good choice.
Yes, keep that going, please.
But Yuta comes out, distracts the ref, and Pac hits him with a baseball bat.
Uses the baseball bat Darby brought to the ring. Darby's own fault.
and he gets the victory. Good.
And we'll probably expect Darby to get his win back in a couple of weeks.
Because they are in the same C2 block with
In
each
a-
other.
In a match that I understand Tony Storm needs to be on the pay-per-view, but honestly, probably could have just been on the pre-show and maybe didn't need
Save
to
the length.
bother.
I agree.
That's what happened. This should have been for the tag titles. But we've wasted...
Yeah, it should have just been a fatal 4-way.
We've wasted so much time with this tournament already that this could have clearly been propped up
a
as the
4-way
finals
for the title.
For the titles.
I would have just done a 4-way for the belts.
But whatever. We get a 4-way basically determines the winner of the match gets to pick the next stipulation for their match.
Which is so dumb.
I don't get the reasoning behind this, but whatever.
It was because we needed to get Tony on the paper.
Sure. Whatever.
And it's honestly
fine. I like it.
Finals are at World. I
Fine,
believe
fun
the
little
finals
match.
are World End. Tony and Mina won the match, and if I remember correctly, didn't they say Taipei Deathmatch?
Well, that was one of the choices that they brought to the... I don't think the match...
I hope they do that. I hope they do that.
I do hope it's like a hardcore match of some sort, considering...
Could you imagine a Taipei Deathmatch?
Please.
I don't know if it... Maybe they could get away with that on TV. I'm not sure.
She's already dipped her hand in glass.
With that being said, though, a guy like me, Tony and Mina should lose.
They should, and they should lose, and they
See,
should...
I think it should be the Love Bombs and the Babes of Wrath in the finals, and give the Babes of Wrath the win.
I think it's Babes of Wrath and
I'm fine.
Megan and
Megan
Marina
Bane
in the finals, and I think...
Yep.
I think you go babyface, the crowd wins either way.
But...
Yeah, but you've established Marina pretty hard. It would do Marina a massive favor, especially if she taps out Tony.
Yeah, well, she lost, so...
All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens on the next edition of Dynamite.
If that happens...
Whenever they decide to continue this fucking tournament.
I will have my fun.
Well, they're continuing it tonight. They've just continued it, but I'm not spoiling the show.
I'm still going between this and the TNT title for match of the night. AEW tag team title match.
Oh, this is match at night. This is match at night for me.
What a fucking...
I gotta tell you.
I love the TNT title match, but this is match at night.
This has one of the best babyface performances from both Brodo and Bandito, especially. That is so fucking... They made FTR look like killers in this match, bro.
Yeah, they did.
There's like, you are so much rooting that fucking Bandito and Brody could get the victory. Even though...
I'm not gonna lie.
Even though if you, knew, in your heart, in the back of your mind, they're not winning. If you... It's like, you... Especially towards the end, you're like, maybe there's a fucking chance. Because... After fucking Bandito kicks out of the spike pile driver, crowd goes crazy, and they're like chanting Bandito, and he's struggling to get up, and he's like, he puts the barrel, and he flips him off, and then he gets hit with the fucking shatter
and then he gets
machine.
the shatter machine
to
kill him.
Damn. And then FTR win, but it's like, for that one minute.
Well, that's what I love about it. That's what I love about it. When heels win a belt, this is something I want to... I'll mention this when we get to a certain other match. This is a lost art in wrestling. When heels win the belt, you want that sense of disappointment, but you're also pissed off. You get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And it's a really lost art, which, to be fair, AEW has been nailing, when heels win their titles, if you get where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Take away, whether they deserve them or not. It's like, a kayfabe art, if I'm allowed to say it. And that's what we got here. If you get where I'm coming from. With the FTR title win.
The shatter machine is, the main move. But, FTR's, kill move is the spike. When he kicked out of the spike, I went, hold on, wait a minute.
The spike pile driver on the apron to Brody was disgusting.
It was fucking gross.
are we letting them keep the belts? I bit. I bit like everyone else in that arena. I bit. I went, holy shit. FTR is gonna get them at World's End? No, they lose. Now here's the one good thing, because I think myself, people we were with, you guys might have thought the same. Well, Continental Breakfast is on its way. It was nice, and then I saw Brody, I think, tweeted out, was like, hey, we had a good run. And I went, oh, man, is that it for Brodito? Well, neither man are in the breakfast. I hope we're just keeping them together, because there's no reason to break them up. There's no reason.
Absolutely no reason why they should.
They absolutely should keep them together. I would say this.
They can get another run down the line, and then look, I think the big heel turn eventually with Brody on Bandito's going to.
I wouldn't turn either guy heel on each other. I'm dead serious. I wouldn't turn either guy heel on each other.
I think there's money in it, Brody.
I get that. I wouldn't do it because I think they're that good as a team together.
No,
Here's what I would do. No. Here's what I would do though. I think you're looking at your final battle main event. Because Bandino feels he let the team down, by getting pinned.
No, he gives Brody a shot.
So he gives Brody the shot. And they'll tease Brody going heel at the end of it, but they make up. And who does not want that? Who will not watch Final Battle if it's fucking Brody versus Bandino? That's an instant seller for me. I think even Sahaya would agree.
I think that's interesting. I think they're gonna get like an international dude for Bandito.
Just watch on it though. There is potential behind that idea I've just said. Okay.
International. How about national title? Casino Gauntlet. It's probably the most bare minimum AEW Casino Gauntlet. It's very good. It's very really fun.
Well. It flowed really well.
Participants, I'm just going to read them off. Bobby, Shelton, Garcia, Kevin Knight, Speedball, Orange Cassidy, Claudio to Sean Walsh's disdain, Mark Davis, Roderick Strong, Wheeler Yuta, and the big it's a whole thing. And the big surprise, I guess, of the whole thing, Matt Menard, who had a huge fucking ovation. Him and Garcia pretty much fight, and they were gone for the match. Bobby Lashley and Shelton were taken out at the beginning of the match when Ricochet came out to cut a promo, and then were blindsided by the Gates of Agony. And
of course, the Philadelphia man making himself popular in Jersey.
I did pop for AJ. That's five big booms.
Five big booms.
They were pretty much, like Roman Reigns and the Legion, not the Legion, the League of Nations. Everyone, including us, went, oh, well, looks like Shelton and Bobby, one of them is winning the belt. Luckily, not the case by the end of all of this. It looked like towards the end, maybe Kevin Knight was about to pick this shit up, but Spirit Gun, Ricochet wins, is the first national champion, and I think this was the right choice.
Yeah, no, look, in terms of, what it lacked in, surprises, it made up with, very good storytelling. Because almost, everybody in here, had, if not had a good story to tell, then they had, their own moment. Like, Mark Davis, came in here, very cold, and then he just started fucking killing dudes.
Oh, my God, Matt Davis with the fucking Omega driver. The Omega driver on Ricochet. Oh!
I also look, I get it. I wanted something extra because I like a Rumble. But I do like how in-house a lot of it was, because there's a lot of connecting. Jet Speed have issues with, have had issues with the Hurt Syndicate. Obviously, you got Orange and Roddy out there, and then obviously all the Death Riders.
Death Riders versus conglomeration. So something I liked as well is with the Matt Menard guys. I think that's probably on one of these Dynamite specials, they're going to have a stip match, like a street fight. To blow that up.
Probably do it, yeah.
And it was a good thing. Happy Ricochet won, by the way.
The right choice.
Congrats to my Dragon Gate demon.
Following up from that, Kyle O'Reilly fought John Moxley in a no-holds-barred match.
Holy shit, this was violent.
Holy shit, he did it again.
What a violent... I did not expect this to be as bloody as it was. Good Lord, Kyle O'Reilly is a legend, bro.
And for a match...
Just to point out... Just 2 weeks, by the way, after gushing like a motherfucker, in blood and
I think
guts.
that's what I liked about this match, though, is how minimalistic it was, because all they really had
was two weapons.
was like a fork and a chair.
And a chain.
And a chain.
And the chain.
That were used throughout this match. But it
That's
made it work so well, because Mox was cutting this motherfucker up. And it came after, like, Kyle O'Reilly was, like, obviously the better wrestler. He out-wrestled Moxley so much throughout, like, the beginning of the match that Mox was just like, fuck it. I'm getting a weapon. He grabbed the fork and he just started carving up O'Reilly. But even then, O'Reilly still would not quit. He bled throughout the entirety of this match.
And it says about Mox's downward spiral.
And it does. Because he still can't find a way to beat this dude, and he still couldn't. Because he tried to choke him out with the chain, couldn't do it. O'Reilly gets out of it, and then O'Reilly takes the chain, wraps it around his ankle, and then gets the grapevine on the ankle, and again, Mox has nowhere to go. He's got no one to turn to, and he has to tap out.
But I think it's the follow-up here that is even more important. Because, yes, he taps out. Everything looks okay. Moxley even kind of gives a nod of, like,
no, it looked
fair.
like he was going to give him his respect.
And then Moxley...
then he leaves. But when he turns around, he sees that the dude he was going to give respect is still down. And I think Moxley thinks, so I am still the better man because I'm still standing. And then that thing snapped back in his head. Because the other part that's even more interesting is the Death Riders themselves not knowing how to react to it. Our leader has failed yet again.
We know what's happening. Couple of weeks from now, because of how certain things fell in certain, tournaments, there's a certain match we're going to see in a couple of weeks, and Sahaya knows what it is. And that's the snuff out of John Moxley.
Pac needs to beat John Moxley and take over as the leader.
No,
of the
it's not Pac. It's not Pac who's beating him.
Not Claudio.
It's that bald demon who's beating him. Satan.
I would
Satan.
I would do Pac instead of Claudio as the leader.
No, well, that's the bracket. The bracket is Claudio and Moxley on the same side.
But look, the story that has always been told, and it's been told through the eyes of Eddie Kingston, and he's been like the real storyteller for the viewer when it comes to Claudio, is that you cannot trust Claudio. You cannot do it. And you know what? Danielson felt it firsthand when they betrayed him. And that's what's going to be the story with Mox. It's once again going to be Claudio that puts this guy in a fucking body bag. Because it's like Eddie was right yet again. You can't fucking trust this dude.
I will say a very interesting choice to have the back-to-back hardcore matches. I think this is where the crowd starts to die out. Because we just had crazy fucking hardcore, and now we get legit crazy hardcore with Mark and Kyle. And also we were hitting like 11 o'clock at this point.
Yeah, I think they should have done a cooldown here, which was the 6-man tag. And I think they got that wrong, if you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
and that's a fair critique. I will always be fair with critiques of the show as well.
And also, the length of the show hurt the last 2 matches.
Well, it's because a lot of these matches didn't need to be as long as they were.
Yeah, but this match is amazing. This is my second favorite match of the night.
Awesome. Mark and Kyle can't have a bad match.
I think I preferred this match more a little bit because of I think because of the video package it got me, because fuck man, it's been like Mark has had
spots in this match.
Mark has had such a fucking hard time after and just like getting on TV, getting as over as he did, and then like the story with the conglomeration was very nice. It's like all of it leading up to this moment, and it was so good. Kyle's so fucking good, bro. Look, I understand people might have wanted a longer reign, but he fulfilled his role perfectly in this match.
It made sense for Kyle to drop here, because I know some people were arguing that. No, it made total sense for Kyle to drop here, because when Kyle's going to be in, and this is me making the prediction right now, Kyle's going to be in the C2 finals, and I'm on about, going to World's End and being in the Final Four. Okay? And you're going to want to push Carl up the card, towards that unified title, world title level. You get where I'm
Dude,
coming from?
after the match he had with
It
Hanger,
fulfilled its purpose.
next year, give him another world title shot. I think Kyle
And
has
that's what I'm saying. It fulfilled its purpose.
The match is sick.
They
There's a barbed wire table. There's glass, not that glass. There's thumbtacks. There's a screwdriver in which Mark almost gets eviscerated.
He was going to brainbuster him
On an open screwdriver.
Yeah, he was going to
He was
murder
going to
him.
fucking kill that man, bro.
Which was fucking awesome.
He does obviously the froggy bow from the top of the ladder through the table wall.
Through a
Kyle
table, which
was
I
still
think should have
on
been
the ladder.
I know.
Yeah, but
should have been the
You
finish.
saw the barbed wire table still.
Well, see, I would have had the barbed wire table be what he does the elbow, and then he does the J driller, and then that's it.
Yeah, I agree.
People getting spiked on their head on thumbtacks should have been the finish of the match.
Well, no, you could follow that up after you do the elbow drop, because then at least you shave off an extra 5 minutes.
After that, he does put Kyle.
It's just more plunder.
Do the barbed wire table, and then gets him up, hits him with the J driller. 1, 2, 3.
Onto the tax.
Marks the new TNT champion, as it should be.
And me and Carol flipped off Sean.
Good.
Because after the video package played, Carol goes and he's like, "Oh, Mark's got to win." I'm like, "You know what? Yeah, come on." After the video, and Sean's like, "Yeah, but he also could not."
Hey, look, man, this is the universe punishing Sean for having Ricky Saints win the belt over Javon.
I'm just saying.
Yes, good. Yeah, please tell me Sean has defended that shit, because I will guarantee he has.
No. At least, I don't think he has an opinion, really.
I think he understands it's not the most optimal situation.
After that, we got the $1 million 6-man tag team match between Josh Alexander and the Bucks against Jurassic Express and Kenny Omega. This match is perfectly fine. It did not need to go almost 20 minutes.
This also could have spaced out. This could have spaced out a lot of the hardcore matches on this show.
Yeah, you should have had this the match before.
With all of the stuff that was going to follow up after the match, it could have been 14, 13 minutes. You still could have gotten all of your fun stuff out of there. It was like, I didn't even have enough energy to do the
But in the end,
I loved seeing my Dino Daddy, though.
The fucking Bucks end up getting the victory with a BT trigger on Jungle Boy to get the win. Afterwards, they're rich. They're rich and they finally got what they wanted. They got the money.
Well,
and then it looks like they're about to go out. The Don Callis family come out, and it's like, okay, we're about to leave. They're about to join the Don Callis family. It's awesome. And then Josh continues to beat down on Kenny. And then everybody else in the Don Callis family, but the Bucks, continue to beat up on Kenny and Jurassic Express. And then the Bucks look on, it's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, they try to go back.
Money.
They look at the money. They stand there. They look back at Kenny. There's like the crowd's chanting, "You sold out" at them. And then, in a split moment, they make their decision. They drop the money bags and they go over and they help their friend because they know that friendship over money every time, except when you're broke. But here,
here's the twist. They left the money to Callis, who took all the money.
He did.
Well, that's the point.
You should have stole the money.
They should have stolen the money. But it was pointed out that while if they won, technically they didn't win the money. The money was in the Don Callis family. Don was going to give them the money if they won. Technically speaking, Don's family owns the $1 million.
But it doesn't matter.
Fuck that. Take the money anyway.
In the end,
they won the match.
No millions can compare to friendship, which is what happened. They took out the Don Callis family.
And then we got the Jurassic Elite.
They shook hands with Luchasaurus and Jack Tay, and then they tried to shake hands with Kenny. Kenny backs them off, and then Kenny goes in for the hug. And we got the Elite back again, baby!
And me and Carol flipped off Sean again.
In partial form. It's not the full elite, but
we have the Jurassic Elite now.
Yeah.
Because
we ain't got the full elite
please,
yet.
no, I don't want the full elite because I don't need Hangman near any of this.
No, Hangman ain't near it. Hangman ain't gonna be near it.
Good, we don't need. That's the thing.
The elite, if it is gonna be a 4-man unit, the fourth member's gonna be Takeshita.
Sure, that works. Someone's got to take the place of Ibushi.
Like, think about it.
No,
see, I'm cool with that because I just Hangman
Because
doesn't
they're
need
gonna
to
put
do this.
because I guarantee you they're gonna put the knife in Takeshita soon.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I don't. This match has gotten a lot of criticism. I don't know. How do you go about this one? Because Statlander and Mercedes have a match.
It's a
It's
fantastic
good
match.
match.
It's a fantastic
It's not
match
their
with a fucking
best match
awful ass crowd. That's how I describe it.
because
Yeah,
it's
that's
12
exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
It
fucking
was 11.
wake
It was
up.
11:50.
To fill in the blank that I said earlier, they are victims of the show being too long.
They are victims of the show being too long. You should have cut a match from you put on too many matches on the tailgate, bro.
If you shortened the length of this pay-per-view, the women would have had a match where the crowd would have been with them.
The women's four-way tag. Just put that on the tailgate, bro, and cut a tailgate brawl match, okay?
I will say,
what I
Would have been good.
I will say this: when it came to like that, the whole thing, like earlier on in the year, when the Fed was trying to counter-program AEW, failing, but they tried to. The best thing to come out of that for AEW is that they
did that afternoon
did
show.
the shows earlier, right? Yeah, you got.
They should do the afternoon. They should do afternoon shows in the East Coast.
I'm
I'm not
If you're
even
gonna do a
kidding,
long
Damo.
show, do it in the afternoon.
Because here's the
Don't
thing.
like-
If you're doing afternoon shows, do them in the East Coast, okay?
The main event had the same issue, even though I will say the main event kind of whatever. The match itself, I didn't give a shit.
For the main event.
I don't think it needed to be a cage really by the end of it. I hate how cage matches are done. I know I'm jumping ahead because I can't remember much of Stat and Mercedes.
Oh, Star and Mercedes was good, but it keeps on telling the story. They killed it. It was a great match, but can I tell you the story it tells? And I've been the one fucking stamping this story down. Despite the naysayers, I'm looking at a few in this call. In particular, one motherfucker. Okay? Mercedes won't win that women's world title until she loses all her other belts.
That seemed like the clearest.
That's the story
of the story but I had to deal.
I have had to explain this to a certain someone in this call 50 fucking times.
Trust me, you're not the only one because there is someone who has been on this show that was very out of it. That Statlander was losing this match. He's like, how the fuck?
He was in the crowd as well.
Who said that?
It was Carol. But that's because he's a Statlander fan and he just.
Also, he gets everything wrong. I mean, he's an Arizona Cardinals fan, for fuck's sake. The man's suffering all the time.
Oh man.
Well, I can't even talk too much shit because he's currently leading fantasy football.
But that has been the clear story.
And they'll lose to me in the first round of the playoffs. Big fucking deal.
That has been the clearest story they have been telling with Mercedes since the very beginning. That she's got all these titles, but she still cannot get the big one.
She'll have to lock
because
in.
She's not focused. There's the main focus that they are not focused. She's focused on all these other belts that she has when the main focus should be the world title, and it never is, and that's why she can't get it.
And also, the biggest thing to remember, why would TK want his women's champion to lose a bunch of matches in a row? It's better for her to lose the matches as TNT champion.
I love the callbacks. I love when Mercedes got back in before the 10 count like they did back at World's End last year.
Yeah, that was really well done.
I like the Bailey to belly suplex into the to the bank statement by Chris Statlander, which you guys didn't.
Low-key Statlander did a low-key really good crossface.
Dude, it was late.
Oh, fuck, you're late.
The match was great. I loved the match.
I loved the
Mercedes did like
too.
13
14.
amigos.
14. Yeah,
14 amigos,
14
for all the
amigos
belts, right?
for all the belts.
But stack out the victory. She finally was able to beat Mercedes this time around.
Great match. Fuck this crowd. Shitty ass New Jersey crowd.
Okay, right. Main event. Okay, go ahead. Defend this one.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Look, the match is fine. It's a world title match, steel cage match between Hangman and Joe.
What's the point of the cage if there's interference?
And that's how it's
This is
every fucking match since the Fed has ever been. I don't know what you want me to do.
That's the thing. No, that's the problem. AEW cage matches have never been fedified like this one has.
No,
I don't remember this shit being involved in the Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks or Hangman Swerve.
Even Fletcher Ospreay.
However,
yeah, dude, Wardlow and Cody Rhodes.
I will give it this. It was to tell of an overarching story that they already were telling with the.
It was also fucking 12-10
at the time.
But here's the thing as well. Can I go back to my lost start?
Mm-hmm.
One, it felt like it was a total shock of the result. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But because no one thought Hangman was losing, shocker, he lost. Everyone was stunned sound. But this is the art of a heel winning the title.
But
I was pissed.
Yes,
I was pissed.
I feel like you want to do the big, like that.
No. I was pissed. I was like, motherfucker. The first thing I tweeted out was like, fuck, the Ops screwed us. And he's like, and so I will get this. This is the lost art of heels winning the titles. When a heel wins the title, you want to be pissed off, upset the face lost, pissed off that the heel won, but guess what else you want? You want their blood. If Sahaya gets what I'm on about.
I'm gonna let Adam get his.
I wanted Hook dead, and I wanted Joe dead, I wanted Shibata dead, and I wanted Hobbs dead.
I want Adam to get his point across, because I think he's going to get at something that I may have a point to push against.
If you're going to do the finish, you don't need it to be a cage match.
Well, that's the whole thing. You want to keep people out.
Yeah, that didn't do shit. So.
Yeah, because Hobbs is a freaking nature, Adam. What do you want us to do about that? You pulled the thing off.
But then you don't need a hat on a hat if you're, because none of the match or the cage, none of that matters once Joe wins the belt and then Swerve returns.
What a pop,
you want to talk about like crowd participation. Joe wins, crowd reacts. Swerve showed up, we all woke the fuck up. Granted, I have one big issue with Swerve. I want my theme song back. I can't dance to this new one.
Who cares? Who's out?
Also,
who cares?
I heard that's Wu-Tang, so...
Yeah,
also,
it literally has a verse by Raekwon. You guys will get used to it.
Also, fucking Swerve, jacked,
fucking
as fuck.
Look like
Booker, not only that,
like Booker T.
Superstar aura. Superstar aura.
Yeah. Because...
And anybody upset about the Hangman title loss, we had 5 months. You're all it's this fetified pill bullshit of like every title needs to be 100 days, 2,000 days.
I'm glad you said it,
fans, bro.
I'm glad you said it because I'm gonna go a bit funny with this one. I'm perfectly fine with Hangman. I'm perfectly fine with Hangman.
I agree totally. I totally agree with Hangman losing the belt.
Hold on. Before we continue, let me finish the entire point. I am also fine with Hook being the one who screwed him over. I just wish at certain points you teased it a bit more.
I agree on that, but
a little too out of nowhere.
Okay,
just
I agree on
a little bit.
I agree on that. I loved it. It took me. I was getting over the moment of the shot, but when I watched it back, I'm like, I love this. Hear me out. Why? One, you give Hook at last. Hook needed something. This is, giving him.
This is definitely something.
That one I will agree with.
This is you giving him something really big, and I think he'll work great as a heel. Here's the other reason why I love it. Joe ain't holding the belt for long.
No.
Maybe he drops it at World's End, maybe Revolution, okay? He's holding it most to Revolution, okay? I'm making that very clear right now. Hear me out why I love this, though. I love this because, and this is just me, I love Hangman, and one day he'll get that ace reign where he holds it for close to a year, okay? But Hangman is a better chaser than a champion, and I think Sahaya would agree with me. It's why that other fucking place, the other company, which we don't talk about, is fucking suffering with their main fucking champion, and we all know who I'm on about, because he's held the belt for far too fucking long.
They're very good at Hangman's journey to the title. I will say that this time around, I liked his reign as world champion a lot more than his first time with it. But, like, the people making this thing where it's like, you gotta be, in order for a title run to be great, you gotta hold it close to a fucking year. Fuck you! Dude, go to hell, for real. Like, you wouldn't be able to last 5 seconds back when I was watching fucking wrestling as a kid. Niggas didn't hold fucking titles for anywhere near that long unless your name was fucking Paul Levesque!
John Cena.
Or
I would just like to say, balance. Balance is very important. You can do a long title reign.
Also,
but it has to be warranted. We are coming off of the Mox title reign. Coming off of the MJF title reign. Which is long as fuck. Fucking, like, we can have
Kenny Omega title reign.
All of these fucking title reigns now. Like, I get it. We're early in the you want to establish a world title. That's fine. We are now in year 5. We should be able to have, like, these. We got more established guys on the roster.
That's why this Joe title reign won't be long.
This is why having shorter title reigns benefits a lot of these people, because you get more people in that position and not just waiting.
Listen, I've already got what I think the title pathway is. Joe's evolution it to Hangman for a third reign, or in my opinion, I think Swerve's getting a second reign because Joe can't beat Swerve, okay? Call it like a triangle theory. Yes, Doggy, I see what you're mentioning in the notes. The person is mentioning in the notes is taking the belt into Wembley to lose it to Ospreay, who rumors to be back.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think that's probably gonna happen. Yeah,
and that's your all in main event, which I will hopefully be attending.
Swerve into Max, Max into Will.
Yeah, because Swerve and Max is a fresh matchup, by the way.
Yeah.
But
all in all,
I thought
the show is another. It's just too fucking long.
It is too long.
It's too long. It's too long. It's a B. The show's a B.
Yeah, it's a good show. I had a great time, but it's just I would have liked to enjoy some of it more if I wasn't dead.
It's too long. It's a B, and this is the hot take. A B is AEW's worst pay-per-view of the year.
Oh, this year. Yeah.
I still don't think this is the worst of the year.
Oh,
what did you say?
I'm gonna hold off because this is the conversation for later.
We have to watch World's End first. We have to watch World's End first. That is true.
Well,
we have to hold off in general because there's an award show for all this.
The award show.
No. Let me be very clear. No AEW pay-per-view.
I was about to say there's no way.
Come on, let's just back up on that. I'm on about for AEW pay-per-views only. This is probably the worst pay-per-view, and it's a B.
Yeah.
That tells you the standard.
But
I would have to rewatch their pay-per-views before I say it.
I don't think the problem is 4 hours or like 4.5 hours. I think it's 4 hours coming off because you guys arrive, or the main show started at 8 and then ends at 12 in the morning. That's the issue there.
You gotta make it earlier.
You gotta, if you're gonna do these longer shows.
It worked last time. You do it again.
I know in Florida they're trying to do the same time frame and 8 East starts. I would still do it shorter, or shorten the main show card for World's End.
Right.
That's all I'm asking.
But yeah, no, I still had a really good time. I didn't have a problem with any of the matches. Very good. I'd give
the matches. Go ahead.
Well, that's the thing. When a B is your rank for your worst pay-per-view of the year, in my opinion, of me, because I thought Wrestle Dream was a better show. I thought Forbidden Door was a better show. All Out was a better show. All In was a better show. Double or Nothing still my pay-per-view of the year. Revolution was a better show. You get what I'm on about?
Yeah. No, I understand.
Dynasty was still a really good show. Like, you get what I'm on about? When I'm saying a B is your worst pay-per-view of the year. You get where I'm coming from?
I'm going to give it a B+. I think I had a better time, mainly, than most people. But, yeah, it could tighten up with the match length. It would be my biggest issue on the show.
Also, not everyone needs to be on the show.
Agreed.
I will repeat this again. Not everyone needs to be on the show. It is not a bad thing if everyone's not on there.
Adam?
No, I give it a B.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a great time. I always enjoy going. It's just, I'd like to enjoy more if it wasn't midnight and I'd been sitting in a small chair.
All right. So overall B rating for AEW Full Gear. Still a perfectly good show. Saying that's low on AEW standards just shows you how fucking good they are with pay-per-view. Like, especially this year. Because they've been really killing it in that aspect.
When are we organising the awards show? Because that's got to be soon, hasn't it?
It's going to be within the beginning of next month. I'm getting the categories set. You two will have them, so will Sean, and we will set up a date very soon.
Hey,
and I don't get the awards either.
No, I said you would and hit, yeah.
Wrong with Sahaya, Adam, and
Sahaya. I was about to say
it'll be the gruesome fivesome.
And that's going to be coming in the, like I said, early December. That's going to be its own separate video part of the podcast.
I'm looking forward to some of these awards because I already know what I'm giving a few of the awards to.
Yeah, I have got a few in my head already as well.
But that is it. That's how we're going to end off with the Four Post Massacre Podcast. But before we do, recommendations, obviously.
Yes, hit. This is something that we've implemented last week. Do you have one wrestling-related recommendation? It can be anything as long as it is wrestling-related. A movie, a match that you saw recently, but it has to come from the last week that you watched of wrestling.
Oh, so pretty much something I've watched this week in wrestling.
Yes.
It could be anything. It could be a movie that had a wrestler in it that you want to recommend as long as it has something to do with wrestling.
I recommend a match, if no one minds.
Oh,
okay?
Go right ahead.
Because I'm a guy who loves my, classic wrestling, okay? Something I fucking massively love, by the way, is old school All Japan in the 90s, King Road. But the match, I know everyone's saying, you could mention, the obvious. The obvious Misawa Kawada. No, I'm not going to do that one. I'll post it in the notes section, okay? Here.
Uh-huh.
But the match I'm going to recommend, please go and watch this match because you will have such a fun time, okay? There's two I want to recommend, actually, but I'll put one in here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the run of Dr. Death Steve Williams in All Japan during 1994. From his title win where he ended Misawa's record-breaking Triple Crown reign, you can find it on YouTube, go and watch that match, to this classic with Kenta Kobashi. If you're a wrestling fan and you want to see strong style and two men beating the shit out of each other, watch that match.
All right. Well, there you go. So my recommendation comes from the retro that we watched this week. I would recommend you guys go watch U2, UT, and Suzumu from Dead or Alive 2019. I could have gone with Pac and Kid, but I feel like if you haven't watched this show, I would very much go and check that match out because I feel like it's not as talked about as it should be. And I think it's a fantastic match. So UT and Suzumu for the Open the Brave Gate title from Dead or Alive 2019 would be my recommendation this week.
Hell yeah. I'm about to be a nerd.
Of course.
Because a few days ago, Ringside Fest occurred.
Oh my fucking lord.
Dude, we're getting a New Jack figure, dude. I can't fucking believe it.
Oh yeah, they're doing a New Jack figure. So.
Oh my god. New Jack's getting a figure, Zahaya. That's insane.
Wonderful.
So go watch the Ringside Fest video of all the new shit that'll be coming out next year. A fucking New Jack, dude.
All right. Well, that was our recommendations for this week. But with that being said, please tell these wonderful people where they can find you over the internet.
You can find me over on the Worldwide Wrestling Alliance channel. I've been a bit delayed getting Aftershock 99 out. It'll probably be out by the time this video is out. I've been sick. Not my fault. Life's a bitch.
True.
But we have Aftershock 100 upcoming, which I'll try and get you guys to call.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I made 100 episodes of my show. It only took me a quarter of the time it takes Feedback to do 50.
True that. All right, Mr. Dank K.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to add to help close out tonight's show?
As always, support independent pro wrestling. It is the backbone of our industry. Without them, there is no future. So please go out of your way. Find your local indie, because you never know. One of these days, they could end up in AEW. I mean, it could happen.
Good. All right.
That's it.
All right,
Next week, Tsunahashi month begins.
I was just about to bring that up. Next week, coming back, we'll be here with Sean Walsh to talk about WrestleMania 21 to begin Tsunahashi month. And then, in the final segment, Adam, I'm giving it to you. That's
awesome.
That's all you, buddy.
I'll figure something out.
Have you, what's your, once we go off, I want to ask you guys something, okay?
Okay. But until then, that's it. We'll be back next week. As always, take care of yourselves. And have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Even though that will be over once this episode comes out.
It's alright. They know.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye.
Are you guys